Hey, what's up, guys? It's Piff, and I have a really dumbass story for you guys today. And sorry if I sound a little bit musty. I woke up like 30 minutes ago, so that's probably the reason why I sound like shit. But yeah, I don't know whether to laugh at the story or not, or to feel just super embarrassed. But hey, side note though, vitamin water is so fucking good. It's like okay, so it's like a mixture between an energy drink, like a Nas, or a sports drink like a Gatorade. Like some people call it watered down Kool-Aid, and honestly, I do see the resemblance. But fuck it, vitamin water is so good, and I'm gonna keep drinking it. Okay, so anyway, anyways, this story time actually takes place in sixth grade, back in the shitty ass middle school days. And keep in mind, me as a sixth grader was the biggest pussy Amazon could order. Like, I wore my hair up like an off brand Let Go sixth grade version of Elvis Presley. It makes sense that I thought what I did in this story time was actually funny and worth it. Like, now that I'm just sitting here, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? Like, what was going through my head? But, anyways, I was in my sixth grade class, and this one was being taught by this cool ass teacher, actually. His name was Mr. Smurs. And this guy was genuinely a cool teacher. Like, I honestly miss that guy. He was so cool. He he also owns like over 100 pairs of Jordans. Like this dude would wear a different pair of Jordans every single day to class. And I don't understand that. It's impressive. Like it's genuinely impressive because the dude is a middle school teacher. I don't know if he has like a side hustle. He probably does. But this dude has kicks. Like he wore a different pair of Jordans every single day. But anyways, I was friends with this kid, and I'll call him Nick. And Nick was probably the most sexual person I've ever known when it comes to humor. Like he would just, I don't know. I mean, he's definitely gotten a lot better since then. Um, but yeah, like Nick was the most weird kid. He would make weird ass noises and like moaning noises for no reason, and I don't know. It was just weird. But Nick and I were put next to each other in this class, surprisingly. And instead of doing any of our work, obviously, or listening to a word that Mr. Smurf said, we would just draw, and get this, we would just draw penises all over the desks. And we did it with pencil, not like permanent marker. We weren't that big of an asshole. But still, like, how could we get off to drawing wieners in class all over the desks? Like, I get it's kind of entertaining. Like in a way, it's kind of entertaining. It's better than watching this teacher just teach. But no, like it's just stupid. But yeah, we did it with pencil. And anyways, I tap Nick. Like I'm just bored in class, and I'm just sitting here watching Mr. Smurfs talk, and I tap Nick on the shoulder, and he's like, "Yo, what's up?" And I'm like, "Dude, watch this." And I dead ass, I grab my pencil, and I grip it like when you're trying to punch somebody and you make a fist, I grip the pencil like that. So like I have a grip on this pencil, and I dead ass draw the biggest fucking dick the world has ever seen on this desk. Like I grab my pencil and I put it on the desk and I do it super aggressively and I just draw a massive cock on this on the desk. um uh, but there was so much lead from this pencil on this desk. Like that wiener was not coming out anytime soon. Like it's probably they probably had to throw that desk away honestly because that it was just not coming out. But yeah, disclaimer. What the fuck was I thinking? I don't know. So should you think that it's a good idea to draw penises on school-owned desks? No, obviously not. This is stupid. This is me in sixth grade. Um, but anyways, yeah. So this bitch behind us, her name was, what was her name? I don't even remember what her name was. I just know she was super annoying and she was a teacher's pet. But this bitch behind us sees the masterpiece that I've created, and she immediately like she sees it and then she immediately raises her hand. Like I'm literally just sitting here like begging her not to tell Mr. Smurfs. I'm like, yo, I'll just erase it and it's fine. The desk will be okay. Like I'll just erase it. And she's like, nah. And yeah, of course, Mrs. Teacher's Pet gets Mr. Smurfs to walk over and be like, hey, what's going on? And I'm literally just like, I'm just laying on this desk. Like, I'm literally almost laying on the desk trying to cover it. Like, 'cause it was that big. Like, I drew it that big, and I'm just laying on the desk trying to cover the lead fucking artwork that's on there. But no, Mr. Smurs ends up seeing it, and then he absolutely flipped his shit. Like, keep in mind, Mr. Smurs is probably like one of the most laid back teachers that I've ever had. Like, he's super cool, and I don't think I've ever seen him yell once. Like, he's a really cool teacher. But I mean, besides now, I've never seen him yell once. Besides now, and this dude was full on like screaming at us, like he was genuinely pissed off. And he ends up calling up the assistant principal, and the assistant principal takes a look at what we drew, and brings us into his office and talks to us for a bit, pretty much telling us how stupid we are, which is understandable. I mean, we were stupid, and what we did was dumb, so it makes sense. But yeah, eventually we ended up getting suspended for a couple of days because of this shit. Some people would say it was worth it. Like, I went back to class. When I came back to class, people were like, "Yo, it's this guy who drew penises on the desks," and I'm like, "No, dude, that's not. I'm not proud of that." But I would say I'm fucking brain dead for thinking that this is funny or entertaining in any way. It was to me back then, but like now that I'm thinking about it right now, I'm like, it's just stupid. It just sounds stupid to me. It was stupid. But yeah, anyways, guys, that was the story of how I ended up getting suspended for the dumbest shit possible, drawing penises on public school desks. But but all right, guys, you have a good one. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.